Sean Kingston's story is one that reads like a classic tale of rise and fall, a glittering ascent to fame that promised a lifetime of luxury and adoration, followed by a shocking descent into controversy, lawsuits, and criminal accusations. In the late 2000s, Kingston was everywhere. His breakout single Beautiful Girls dominated global charts, his infectious smile and island-infused charm making him the face of a new generation of pop-reggae fusion. He was young, talented, and seemingly unstoppable, the kind of artist who could blend Jamaican soul with American pop and make it sound effortless. But behind the catchy hooks and million-dollar music videos, there was a slow unraveling that would later turn the once celebrated star into a cautionary figure. A reminder of how quickly fame can transform from a dream into a curse. At just 17, Sean Kingston became a millionaire almost overnight. The success of his debut album brought endorsement deals, tour money, and a lifestyle that few teenagers could handle. Luxury cars, diamond chains, and designer clothes became his new normal. He collaborated with global stars like Justin Bieber and Nicki Minaj, positioning himself as a mainstay in mainstream pop. Yet, fame at that level often comes with invisible costs, the pressure to maintain relevance, to keep spending, to keep appearing like the success story everyone believes you are. Kingston's charm was his biggest weapon, but it was also his shield, one that hid growing financial chaos and questionable decisions that would later define his public image. When the music slowed down, the lifestyle didn't. What followed wasn't just a fall from grace, it was a slow-motion collapse that revealed how fragile the foundation of celebrity can be when built on illusion. One of the first signs that something was wrong came not through headlines of violence or arrest, but through whispers of money problems. Despite having sold millions of records, Kingston's name started appearing in lawsuits, unpaid jewelry bills, defaulted loans, and damaged property claims. Each case peeled away another layer of the superstar image he had carefully crafted. Reports emerged that he was being sued for hundreds of thousands of dollars for unpaid luxury watches, with jewelers accusing him of lying about his ability to pay. For many fans, it was hard to reconcile the image of the cheerful hitmaker with that of a man dodging financial obligations. But this was only the beginning. The charm that once opened doors in the industry was now being used in darker ways, as accusations began to surface of Kingston using manipulation and deceit to sustain a lifestyle that fame could no longer afford. The real turning point came when Kingston's controversy stopped being about money and started involving criminal allegations. Over time, a pattern began to emerge, stories of fraud, theft, and even kidnapping began circulating online, painting a disturbing picture of a man once loved by millions now spiraling into chaos. His Florida mansion, once a symbol of success, was raided by SWAT teams, with footage of police leading him away spreading like wildfire across social media. The man who once topped the charts was now trending for all the wrong reasons. To those who grew up dancing to his songs, it felt surreal, like watching a piece of their own nostalgia being dismantled in real time. Kingston's reputation, once untouchable, became synonymous with scandal. Every headline seemed to add another nail to the coffin of his public image. But perhaps the most tragic part of Sean Kingston's downfall isn't just what happened, it's why it happened. Behind the fame and the controversy lies a deeper story about identity and illusion. Kingston's entire brand was built on confidence, on the idea that he was unstoppable. When that illusion started to fade, he doubled down, borrowing, overspending, and overpromising to maintain an image that was already slipping away. The industry that once celebrated him had moved on, leaving him stranded in a cycle of desperation. It's the silent struggle that many celebrities face, the fear of irrelevance. For Kingston, that fear became reality, and instead of adapting, he clung to the persona that once made him famous, a move that would eventually push him into the headlines for all the wrong reasons. The tragedy of Sean Kingston isn't just about a fall from grace, it's about the human cost of chasing validation in a system designed to consume and discard talent. He was once a symbol of hope, proof that a boy from Jamaica could conquer the world. But somewhere between the flashing lights and the endless parties, he lost the very thing that made him special: authenticity. The same voice that once sang about beautiful girls now echoes through courtrooms and police reports, a haunting reminder of how quickly fame can turn into infamy. Sean Kingston's life today stands as a modern parable, one that reveals the dark side of success, where the desire to appear rich and powerful can become more important than the truth itself. And perhaps that's what makes his story so heartbreaking. Because Sean Kingston wasn't evil, nor was he a victim of bad luck. He was simply human, caught in the crossfire between ambition and illusion, between the need to be loved and the inability to sustain the version of himself that fame demanded. His journey from superstar to criminal isn't just a scandal, it's a warning. A story about how, in the modern music industry, Fame is both the dream and the downfall, a golden ticket that shines bright enough to blind you, until it burns everything else away.